Shalom, family. Good to see everybody here. I hope everybody is doing well. I got to tell you about the latest developments. I have this live stream, and I'm going to set up another one for later on China doing a counter tariff on the United States. And it gets deep into exactly what China hits. So we'll talk about that a little later. Are we surprised? No. I'm glad somebody is finally getting up to do something about this whole situation with Elon Musk because it is far out of control, y'all. Far out of control. And it's about time. For a while, those politicians up there looked like they were scared to do anything or speak out. So, we're going to talk about what they intend to do, and they filed this lawsuit on the Trump administration for allowing Elon, who is an unauthorized person, to number one, push people out of jobs and break into the U.S. Treasury and U.S. aid. I mean, this man is breaking in like a thief. But he has a history of doing this, y'all. But I guess folks are afraid because he's a millionaire. So I guess they don't want to do anything to him. But let's talk about it. Okay. So Treasury sued over Doge, Elon Musk access to sensitive data. So they've had, the press conference yesterday, and today it looks like they're following through with the lawsuit. So, three federal employee unions are suing the Trump administration in an attempt to stop the Treasury from sharing confidential data with the Elon Musk run Department of Government Efficiency, also known as Doge. The lawsuit that was filed in DC federal court Monday alleges that the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bassett, allowed Doge representative access to the Federal Bureau of the Fiscal Service, which manages U.S. government account. So this is where the accounting, central payment system, and public debt is all stored in this location. It follows a report about Doge representative allegedly accessing American citizen data in classified spaces at the U.S. Agency for International Development, also known as USAID DC headquarters. Representatives for the Trump administration declined to comment on the matter due to pending litigation. The unions allege in a statement that instead of protecting the private information of Americans as required by law, Besant took punitive measures against officials who sought to protect the information from improper access and allowed Elon Musk full access to the data. Besant, the Treasury Department, and the Bureau of the Fiscal Service are named in the lawsuit filed by the Alliance for Retired Americans, the American Federation of Government Employees, and the Service Employees International Union. The complaint said Musk and other Doge members had sought access to the Bureau's records for some time, but were rebuffed by the employees then in charge of the Bureau. And, since then, Elon ran these people off and he had no right to do that. He has no authority to even be there. That's just like some stranger come off the street and fire everybody in an office that they don't even work in. So, anyway, he did so without making any public announcement, providing any legal justification or explanation for his decision, or undertaking the process required by law for altering the agency's disclosure policies, the complaint added. So we know that Elon Musk not only broke in to the US Treasury, he also has full access to the computer systems that are housed inside of the Treasury. The scale of intrusion into individual privacy is massive and unprecedented. Congressional Democrats are pushing back against Doge, which was set up to cut government spending and streamline, the bureaucracy. So, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer described as, Elon as an unelected shadow government is conducting a hostile takeover of the federal government. At this point, y'all, Elon Musk, he got full control of the over the federal government right now. Seriously, if you got the money, you control the government. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries said Democrats will introduce a bill designed to stop Doge from accessing the Treasury Department payment systems. And Democrats said they'd intervene to stop Doge after Musk said President Trump had agreed to shut down US aid, which they have no such written documentation saying that Trump was shutting it down. They have nothing in writing, which will make it easy for the employees that work there to sue because you claim you were shutting it down, but you gave no documentation. So now they can take you to court. Trump had yet to he has yet to directly address those comments, but did say Monday Elon can't do and won't do anything without our approval, and will give him the approval where appropriate. Where it's not appropriate, we won't. So that was the only comment that Donald Trump made. Well, according to Elon Musk, he got permission to do whatever the hell he wants, apparently. And that's exactly what he is doing up there in DC. So, I mean, yeah, I understand the lawsuits and everything. Like I said, when he bust in there to take over the Treasury, why didn't security or FBI or the Capitol Police show up and escort him out? To me, that was a break in. So, yeah, he does deserve, if you're not authorized to be at the Treasury and you're there and you're accessing personal and private data, yeah, you should be arrested. I bet you if any of us walked off the street and strolled our behinds up in the Treasury and did all of that, you would be arrested. But whenever it's men like Elon Musk, they're always hesitant to do things to them. And I think it's a fear. Everybody up there in DC, they are afraid of Elon Musk and they're afraid to say no to Donald Trump. It's almost like if you say no to them, then there's consequences. And see, that's what happened to the staff that was once at the US Treasury. They argued with Elon Musk and told him he did not belong there. And Elon Musk just conveniently picked up the phone, called Donald Trump, and had this man fired. Had him fired. So, yeah, so whatever Elon does at this point, it is Donald Trump's fault because you brought this man in here. And I mean, the whole thing is illegal. Doge, that department has never been approved to even be such a thing. Elon Musk has not been to a confirmation hearing. So he's really there illegally. So, I mean, the whole thing is a mess. It really, truly is. This man just wants to go where the money is. So the money is at the US Treasury. And of course, all the aid money was at US aid. So, yeah, he's going to go wherever there's money. But the problem is, y'all, even we are tied to the US Treasury because aren't many of you filing for your tax returns? Well, all of that comes through your treasury, your money, your payout. If you are a contractor for the government, that's where your money comes out of, the US Treasury. If you're on Social Security, um, disability, I mean, a lot of people are tied to the Treasury. All of our information is there. And I don't know about you, but I sure don't want Elon Musk having access to nothing. So this dude that throws a Nazi salute is now looking at everybody's info. Okay. This dude is looking at right, the VA. Yep. The people that are with the VA, or if you're a veteran and you get payments from the government, he got access to all of that. And I know the FBI and some members of the CIA were upset because, their names are supposed to be confidential. And Elon Musk can see even their names. He can see the names of the people that are his enemies. He's got too much access for somebody that has no authorization to even be there in the first place. But y'all, I don't know if any of you have gone out on X recently. Elon is getting clowned. There have been people out there threatening to unalive him, and he's been banning accounts left and right. People are dragging him over there over the things that he's doing in Washington, D.C. So he ain't having such an easy time over there. A lot of people are upset, and that's where they're going to express themselves out there on X. Mhm. Yeah. Libra Justice, you ain't never lie. He is the biggest welfare case. All of his wealth came from doing US contracts. He wasn't a wealthy person when he was over in South Africa. He didn't gain his wealth until he came and stayed in the US. That's where all of his money came from, doing a bunch of government contracts. Mhm. I'm not on X every day, but I still got my old Twitter account, so I can still get on there and just look around at a few things, but I don't really interact on there. I don't want to be on anything that's owned and controlled by Elon Musk. Mm-mm. If he got his hands in it, I don't want no part of it. Mhm. Wow. Yeah, I mean, and you don't know what information he got and told other people. You know what I mean? You don't know what Elon has done. It's been what, about a week since he broke into the Treasury, because that happened last week. So you don't know what information he took and gave to other people. You just don't know. He could be giving, the people that are supposed to be private information, supposed to be private. He done gave that to people. You can't trust this man. For real, you just can't. Oh God. Thank you for the super. Hold on, it just kind of went by fast. Thank you for the super chat. This is why I tell people all laws is fickle. They change what they want when they want. They can't change laws to help us, but quick to reverse laws to steal people's money. Yeah, you're right. All law is not just. They said F the law. Yeah, Donald Trump don't follow no law, and neither does Elon. They think because they are wealthy men, wealthy, well-known men, that they are open to do whatever they want and nobody ever challenging them on it. But to me, your politicians are supposed to also be safeguarding whatever's over there at Washington, D.C. And for Elon to walk in the Treasury and they did nothing. See, the day when they found out he was in there, they should have sent people over there at that point. And the fact that they didn't, that's very disturbing. That's very disturbing that nobody said, you know what, get the CIA over there, get the FBI over there, and y'all get Elon out of there, or get the Capitol Police, get him out of there. You know what I mean? Nobody did a thing. And as far as I'm concerned, Elon is a foreigner. He is a South African apartheid baby that got access to, things that pertain to US citizens. Mhm. Yeah, well, there's a lot of people upset. Like I said, if you go over on X and just read the things that people are writing over there, boy, they are dragging the hell out of him. Mhm. And you know that buyout stuff, Donald Trump got that from Elon. That's what Elon did when he took over X. He let a lot of people go over there, and he gave them buyouts, and for them to voluntarily leave. And now Donald Trump is doing the same thing for federal employees. If they leave on their own, they could do a buyout, and they're supposed to offer them all this money for relinquishing their position in Washington, D.C. And of course, you got a lot of people that don't want to do that because they've been in those federal jobs for many years. And usually whole families are in those jobs. You'll have you saw it during the lockdown. You had some people, almost everybody in their family had a federal job. Mhm. And I would not be surprised if the government gets shut down now that Donald Trump is the sitting president. Before, he was not the president, he was still the president elect. Now he is the president. And I saw something out there not long ago about Elon. He wants the government shut down. This man, all he want to do is damage people's lives. I think that's why I don't like him. He always trying to jack up somebody's life. Mhm. Yeah, well, y'all, we got to understand whatever Elon is doing, Donald Trump is giving him the nod to do these things. Because you haven't even heard Donald Trump come out and do a press conference and say nobody should be at the Treasury other than the people that work there. He has not spoken out against nothing Elon has done. Even when he let all those US aid employees go, Donald Trump has remained silent through the entire thing. That's why I said I believe he gave Elon the nod to do all of these things, because he sure ain't saying nothing about it. Mhm. And you don't know what they're doing in those databases, y'all. You just don't know. You can do a lot of damage in 1 week. Mhm. So, y'all, I just wanted to give you this update on the lawsuit Donald Trump and his administration has been hit with over Elon Musk. And I'm sure there'll be more coming, for real. So, y'all, please enjoy the rest of your day and be on the lookout for my next live stream. Shalom, family.